one of the world's most widely read journalists takes on the biggest story of our times.
I'm still asking the question, what was 9/11 all about?
Thomas L. Friedman, New York Times foreign affairs columnist, three-time winner of the Pulitzer Prize.
You don't think Osama bin Laden did it?
Most Muslims, they think America is against Islam.
At a time of war, a search for answers.
I'm Thomas Friedman. Since 1995, I've been the foreign affairs columnist of the New York Times. I've often described myself as a tourist with an attitude. Twice a week, I give my readers my own opinions, my own attitudes on what's going on in the world. And that's what I'll be doing in this program. Before I was a columnist, I was a reporter for the Times. I covered the civil war in Lebanon, the Arab-Israeli conflict from Jerusalem, the Gulf War. But the biggest story of my life, without question, has been September 11th. For the last year and a half, I've been on a journey, talking with people all over the world, particularly the Arab and Muslim worlds. I've been searching for answers to two questions. First, what motivated those 19 young men, those hijackers, to board those planes and kill 3,000 of my brothers and sisters? And second, why did so many of their fellow Arabs and Muslims applaud what they did? September 11th ripped a hole in the fabric of civilization, a jagged hole. And we need to repair that hole. But we can't begin to repair what we don't understand. Until we understand the roots of 9/11, I don't think we'll ever be safe.
فإلى متى يبقى الخوف والقتل والدمار فكرا علينا ويبقى الأمن والاستقرار والسرور فكرا عليكم؟ هذه قسمة ضيقة. لقد آن الأوان لنستوي في البضاعة. فها هي الأمة الإسلامية ترميكم بفلذات أكبادها. فكما تقتلون تقتلون وكما تقصفون تقصفون وابشروا بما يسوءكم. أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
What is it that is triggering such intense anger at America? One of the people who explained it to me best was a young Muslim political leader in Belgium, Diab Abu Jaja.
It was a weird thing because we had a kind of mixed feeling. We all wanted to forget these scenes. We didn't want to see these people jumping out of the windows and all that. That was like very, very disturbing. We kind of wanted to focus on the fact that America got a punch in the nose. And I think if we're honest with ourselves, most of the Muslims all over the world also felt that way. America got hit in the face, and that cannot be bad.
Explain that to me. How widespread did you sense was the, what I would call passive support for 9/11 as an act of punching America in the nose? And where did that passive support come from?
I don't want to make an intellectual analysis of that. I'll give it very simply. America was kicking our butts for 50 years, and really badly. Supporting the bullies in the region, whether it's Israel or our own regimes. Giving us not only a bleeding nose, but breaking a lot of our necks. Killing civilians by bombing Iraq and saying it's the mistake, it's the fault of Saddam. It's collateral damage, it's regrettable, but acceptable. In a way, America educated us like that. Okay, so maybe civilians that got killed in the United States are the fault of Bush, and it's regrettable, but acceptable. So actually we are good students of the United States. We learned the American mentality. You know, we have to hit back. We don't like to kill civilians, but, you know, collateral damage. I'm against that logic. I'm against it when the United States executes it. I'm against it also when my own people execute it. But I cannot be blind in seeing that it's America that educated us in that direction.
The idea that what America has done in any way could have justified what those hijackers did is abhorrent to me.
It's my honor to welcome the Prime Minister of our close friend and ally.
But there is no denying that Arab anger at American support for Israel and American support for Arab dictators is one of the rivers of rage that caused 9/11. But this anger is not the only emotion that fed 9/11. There were two other rivers of rage. There is the anger and frustration so many Muslims feel because their civilization, once first in the world, has fallen so far behind. And there is also anger at their own regimes, whose corruption and repression have kept them powerless and voiceless.